What's good, everybody, and welcome back to the channel for another episode of our Madden 23 San Antonio Express expansion draft-only franchise where we're still at the beginning of the season. Going to take our first look at the top of this draft class. Of course, not nearly deep enough into the season to get into our deep dives of who I really like, but I like to look at the top of the class, especially let's look at quarterback to start out here. Sean Rogers, 21 years old, 6'3", has great to elite throw power and decent to solid speed, so not, going to be as fast as a guy like Devin Hamilton, but going to have the big arm. Looks like he might have good accuracy as well, 21 years old. Going to keep an eye on him. It's not like he's has no speed at all. Brandon Nash, solid to good throw power, but great to elite speed and acceleration. He kind of looks like, the stereotypical quarterback that has, like 89 to 91 speed and like 90 to 92 throw power, something like that. Those guys typically only have like normal or star development, but they do have good overalls. The thing that makes me think he might not be one of those guys, though, is that he's 6'4". Typically, that build of quarterback in Madden is like 5'11", 6 foot, somewhere around there. This guy's 6'4", so some height and some speed makes him intriguing. The other two quarterbacks that aren't on our boards, mostly just because they have like absolutely no speed whatsoever. It's not like I need elite speed. I like a guy like Sean Rogers quite a bit, but I just don't want you to be an absolute statue. They're also both 23 years old. This guy has a little bit more speed, but not the big arm. I think these two are going to be the best quarterbacks in the class. And I would bet good money that one of them is going to be a San Antonio Express come this time next season. Which one will it be, though? I guess we'll just have to actually scout them a little bit further. I am putting quarterback scout as my national scout this year. I did it last episode, of course. Another position of need is possibly edge, and there are a lot at the top of this class, starting with George McLean, 21 years old, great to elite strength, good to great speed, great to elite acceleration, good to great at all those things in the middle as well. C block shed, B power move, but A awareness and A play rec. We also know he's a speed rusher, so I would expect finesse to be at least B, if not A on him. He looks really good. Hunter Nichols, 22 years old, nearly 270 pounds with great to elite strength, good to great speed. We don't know anything really about his pass rushing abilities yet, but he's got great size. And, drafting him would complete the widest defensive line in NFL history. So that is, has to be on our minds. Good to great strength, speed, and acceleration for Holtz. Also don't really know much about pass rushing for him. Need to increase that percentage. And then Malcolm Dunn here, another speed rush kind of guy. Not as fast, but he is further down the board, and we know he has A awareness and A finesse moves. So just because he's, not as good of an athlete, he's definitely be further down on my board, but he's also further down on the draft board too. And so it's more likely that he's available. He'd also help us complete the widest defensive line in NFL history as well. So, it could be a fun storyline, I guess, to just have an all-white defensive line. I don't know why it would be. Also this week, as we get into weekly strategy, marks the first time in this series history that we're actually playing a team worse than us. The gap is not big by any means. We have an 81 offense and an 81 defense. They have an 81 offense and an 80 defense. But it only took us 2 seasons and an episode to go from literally 0 players on the team and only drafting in UDFA. We're not the worst team in the league anymore, so that's got to be exciting. Of course, we haven't been really playing like the worst team in the league last year going into this year either. But now that's backed up by overalls. Again, just 1 overall on defense better than them, but hey, we are better than them. So that's exciting. finally not being the worst team on the field. This will be the game that we're simulating, though, so we won't get to see all that, talent discrepancy. There's so much on the field. We do have a divisional game coming up in week 4, so we will play that one. I wish I had like a better excuse to play this Houston game. It would be fun to actually play a game worse than us. Play a team worse than us, excuse me, as we take a preview of the free agents coming up as well. Guys like McAllister, Pamphile, Rambo, and Jackson at receiver. Just seeing who has interest in coming back. It looks like a couple guys there at the top, Rambo and McAllister, do not want to come back with us. So this is probably their last year with the team. It's unfortunate. Jonathan Rambo has a good name, so it would be cool to keep him as a depth receiver. We also need to sign a punter here with the injury to Vogel. And, I guess I'm exposing myself for turning on a setting that doesn't allow people to steal from my practice squad. I just don't like... I like setting my practice squad at the beginning of the season and just not touching it afterwards, so I just turn off practice squad stealing. So it's kind of cheating here that I'm signing the Bills practice squad punter, but there's not a rookie punter in free agency at all. So we have to steal from the practice squad in order to have a punter to go for the next few weeks while Vogel heals up. So sorry, Buffalo Bills, as I will go back and turn practice squad stealing right off. Maybe a little bit cheating, but I don't think it's like that big of a deal on the grand scheme of things, just not having somebody from our practice squad. It's not like we've had overpowered players on our practice squad or anything, and we'll add to it here. Like Vernon Landry's on our practice squad. Is it really that big of cheating if I'm just saying nobody else can sign Vernon Landry? I don't know. Let's get into this Texans game, see if we can finally get another win in simulation here for the first time in what feels like forever. Again, I haven't been like upset at the fact that we're losing a lot in simulation, just because on paper our team actually is worse than the team we're playing every week. That is not the case here. Let's see if having a better team can actually translate to a win in simulation for the first time, I think, since episode 1 of last year. I think is the last time we won in simulation, which is crazy. That was what, episode 11? We're on 22 now. So I know there's an off-season episode in there and a bye week where we didn't simulate either, but it's a lot of episodes in a row losing in simulation. We're down by 1 here, get a 2-point lead. This is a very ugly game heading into the fourth quarter. Texans take a 5-point lead. We take a 3-point lead, but they tie it, and this game is going to overtime. We kick a field goal, and it looks like maybe a turnover there gives us the simulation win. It had been, 11 episodes since the last time we won in simulation. I think we snag one at the end of last year. I don't think we did. Maybe we did, actually. It's hard to remember. Needless to say, we don't win a lot in simulation, so getting one here is nice, although needing overtime to get a simulation win over the Texans doesn't instill a lot of confidence that we're going to have much better luck in simulation throughout this year. And not a horrible game from the Sevens. You'd like to see more volume. It was Smart with a good game in simulation. You'd like to see Hazelton also was solid. Pearson gave up 2 sacks, as did Drew. What? Why is he playing? Messing with my depth chart again, aren't they? Lacey and Reed both with 2 sacks. And then, basically my entire starting secondary almost has an interception. And then a perfect day for Matthew Welker. Did not do any extra points. That's interesting. And there you have it. That's kind of the stats for this game here in week 3, giving us a winning record through 3 weeks. All 3 years we've started off with a winning record after the first few weeks. We were 2-1 in season 1. We were 2-0 in season 2. Now 2-1 here in season 3. Let's see if we can continue the winning here as we approach week 4. We got a tandem breakout on defense. Don't mind if I do there. Let's look at the players of the week. Quincy Boston winning defensive player of the week. So it's probably going to be Morris Morgan who gets this scenario. And it is. We're going to challenge him. I think these tandem breakouts aren't really a great scenario, honestly. The best part about them is that if the player gets 2,500 XP. So, I mean, I always click on them just because it's basically 2,500 free XP for your player having a good week the week prior. Which I guess for that reason, they're actually decent scenarios. I just feel like the actual goals just are kind of meh. What do we expect out of Devin Hamilton? Definitely not carrying the team. The team's kind of carrying him at this point. Well, he's like a 71 overall and the team's an 81 overall. Yeah, we're kind of carrying him. Let's get into weekly strategy here against the Broncos. How do we stop this team? They are a really good offense. We've definitely had struggles against them, stopping them throughout this series. Defending the deep pass, I think, is a good idea. Offensively, they're pretty good against both the run and the pass, if we're being honest. So, I don't know. I mean, it's just a really good team. We picked the worst, not the worst, I mean, worst as in like, it sucks to play these guys, not worst as in talent. We picked the best division in football for a reason. Wanted to add to the challenge that we had in this series, already giving ourselves the challenge of only building through the draft. So we picked a very good division, of course, gave them Devontae Adams, who you see there on the little game preview. Vogel and Shea will be out for this game and next. I imagine we'll play the Chargers game next episode, so it looks like they'll be back by the time we play next. Matthew Walker will do some accuracy. His power doesn't do anything. He's already at his max power. +2 kick accuracy is nice. Already in the 90s as well. Actually, at this point, I'd rather just have him get awareness than anything else, but we're chilling. Eli Shea here. Pretty good upgrade. +1 on a bunch of things. Jay Owens now. I know I said it last episode. I just wish he was star so bad. Because I actually think he'd be a fun lineman to have long term. It's just, I can't commit to having a normal dev offensive lineman on my line for the next 5+ years. Just not going to happen. Couple zone coverage here for Quincy Boston. Now playing up to an 80 zone coverage. Pretty good. Of course, still better at man, which I do not mind at all. I think we might finally be to the point in this series where we can play more man and actually feel good about it. Block shed and the speed here for Lacey, up to 80 speed. You don't mind seeing that. 80 speed with 86 acceleration. I feel like I knew that already, but also that's just really good acceleration for a defensive tackle. At least a generated one. I'm sure it's not like that uncommon amongst actual like real life defensive tackles, but amongst the generated ones, 86 is really good. Looking at Lance McAllister, our safety 3 this year, after a couple years as a starter. And I think with that, we are ready to jump into this game. Here in Denver. Don't get to play in front of our home crowd. Haven't done that yet this year, of course, just 2 episodes in. Played a lot of away games last year though, so hopefully we can get some more home games in this year. Take a look at that Broncos defense. Of course, ended our season against the Broncos last year with a win, but the first time we played them, they absolutely destroyed us. It was one of the very few times in this series that I just had to ask for a mercy killing and just kind of simulate the end of the game. Nothing was going right for us that game. We are a better team this time around, and we've found an identity with running the ball, so hopefully that can work out for us here in this game. 10 sacks already through 3 games, not bad. And it looks like we will get the ball first here in this game. Our first divisional matchup of the year. Can we start 1-0 in the division this time around? Would go a long way towards helping us with our playoff aspirations. Nothing special there on the return from Andrews. Devin Hamilton will lead the boys out onto the field. 4 touchdowns, 5 picks on the year. That's mostly the CPU's fault. Mostly the CPU's fault, but we have positive touchdown interception ratio this year. It's kind of like the opposite of where it was in year 1, where like his touchdown to interception ratio and simulation was incredible, but ours was really bad. Now it's kind of flipping on us here in year 3. See if we can't get something through the air here. Starting with a 2nd and 9, and we're gonna try to hit Hazelton over the middle. He does make the catch past the 40-yard line, 18 yards on the first throw of the day. Back to the ground here for Kevon Simmons. And not much doing there. Maybe out of the hole for a second. That closed quite quickly, forcing us to look towards the air here on 2nd down and trying to get smart, but we got hit as we released, and that's a fumble, and that's a touchdown. Are you kidding me? Had to wait until Smart broke out on the route, but by then getting sacked and we fumble the ball. Not a great start here in Denver. Alright. So we spotted them 7. That's not the worst depth to overcome. Shouldn't be too difficult. I mean, the team is good, so it probably will be difficult, but good teams can recover from one mistake like that. Let's see if we can do that here early on. Maybe just erase it immediately. Put 7 on the board ourselves. Looking to go screen here. To Simmons, and oh, I should have went outside. Saw the other blockers inside. Our outside block led his guy inside, so that didn't really work out. Only a gain of 3. Empty here on 2nd and 7. Not really loving anything I saw. That was close. Man, if that would have been an interception too, that would be quite possibly the worst start you could possibly imagine. Gonna try to hit Smart here, and he was just well short of the sticks. Honestly, it was just kind of tunnel vision with Smart. I wasn't even looking. I might have had one of those corner routes open. Probably, with man coverage, it seems like corner routes are good against man coverage this year. Shouldn't have had my tunnel vision on Lewis Smart there. Shouldn't ever really have tunnel vision, if we're being honest. Always got to keep your eyes open for the most open man available. Jaron Lacey's going to get the tackle, but Wilson gains a couple, so it will not be a sack. And, oh, we get a shed there with Reed, but not able to do much with it. And Morris Morgan, who has this tandem breakout scenario, is injured. Lovely. 3rd and 8 coming up. Can we get an early stop here? They're going to go deep to Sutton, just go right up the new corner. Not a bad strategy, but it works out in our favor this time around. We forced the early stop, giving our offense another chance to come back out and redeem themselves for that early touchdown given up on the fumble. Looks like Morris Morgan is out for at least this game, if not more. It's unfortunate. And I don't really like what I saw there. Rambo had a window to being open. I just don't know if I can trust Hamilton to hit it. 2nd and 10 coming up. Still haven't been able to get much success in the pass game, but we're going to try there for Eason. Justin Simmons, very good safety there to make the stop. All right, throwing the ball's been hard. So is running though, and we got a man open. Oh, we started throwing the ball. Hazleton was wide open after the break. We got sacked, second ball. Just waited a second too long. That might have been a touchdown. As I just completely wrong that ball there. Not the worst thing to do, just make sure it doesn't get into the end zone, I guess, but oh, that is unfortunate. Totally missed him. What would have been a big play. And that's going to be off the hands. Oh, I think that was something there. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Broncos. Clean pocket there for Wilson. We'll get it out to Devontae. No, they're going to call it incomplete. All right, wasn't able to get that 2nd foot down there on the out route. 3rd and 10 coming up. Need to stop here. Be big time, and instead that's Cortland Sutton beats his man down the field. Being down a corner is really not going to be great for us. We do not have good corner depth, for being honest. That's something that, even though we have our starters, is probably something I'm still going to be looking at, rounds 3 and later, just to get, good depth there in the next couple of years. We don't necessarily need starters on our secondary, but we do need players to back up, especially since we're probably losing McAllister at safety too, since he doesn't want to resign. So, secondary probably going to be the target of a day 3 draft pick or 2 in this upcoming draft. I know, we just started the season way too early to think about a draft. Especially when we have playoff aspirations, and that's going to be a shared sack between Timmy Reed and D'Angelo Bramble, bringing up 4th down for the Broncos. Very solid start for our defense. And decent punt return there by Andrews. We will start at the 35-yard line. Need something out of this drive. We have not done much of anything, honestly. See if we can't establish the run a little bit here. And not on that play, we can't. I'm gonna fake the run here, see if we can just get something going downfield. We really need completion. We're gonna go to Hazleton here just for again a 15 or so. 1st down, San Antonio. Not going to give up on the ground game, even though it hasn't been working thus far. We just need Snell to just get to that block just a tad sooner. Really feeling the difference in that change that we made to the run blocking sliders this year. It's not nearly as easy to run the ball. I think it's good though. I think it was too good last year. Too easy. Might be too hard this year though. 5 rushes for 5 yards is nuts. Do we need to split the difference? I think I lowered it by like 4. But is 4 really this big of a difference? Or are we just having not good luck? You can kind of see what this offense becomes when we can't run the ball. Like, whoa, he's got plenty of leg for 68. Isn't this the NFL record? I didn't even, we're not going to hit it though. I didn't hit it at full strength. He still made it? I didn't even get the best of this kick. And he made it from 68. Welker. Okay. I gotta look up the NFL record right now. Pretty sure it's 66, is it not? "66 yards in week 3 of the 2021 season by Justin Tucker." Yeah, I was just beat by 2 yards here in week 4. And wow. That's caught. That's whatever. The new NFL record set by Matthew Welker's 68-yard field goal. And honestly, he could have been good from at least 70. Devontae Adams coming off a good beat last time around. Broncos already up to midfield here. 2nd and 6. And oh, he whooped. First down, Denver. That's my bad. That's my bad. That's my bad. And that's a big hit by D'Angelo Bramble. Just folds Tony Pollard there. In the backfield, loss of 1. Second 11, plenty of time for Russell Wilson, but that's a nice job by Quincy Boston to get a hand in there. Defense playing fairly well to start this game. And that's caught. Cortland Sutton just mosses our defensive back. I honestly don't even know who 37 on our defensive backfield is. Like, our defensive back depth, I don't know who those guys are. All I know is they're quite bad. First and 10 from the 14. Can we get some pressure on Wilson? Haven't been able to do much of that here on this drive. For like 5 of 9, 93 yards. Here as we start the second quarter. Really been kind of a defensive battle to start this one out. Looks like the first offensive touchdown might be on its way here soon, as that'll be first and goal from the 3 for Denver. Why is, I was just going to say, why is Giles guarding Sutton, but starting from the 3-point stance, and then of course he just gives up the touchdown. Alright, so the first offensive touchdown scored here, 10 minutes left to go in the second. Down 2 scores, not a hot start, but certainly something we could easily come back from. We just got to get something going here on this drive. It has been a very rough start. We really got to be able to run the ball in this game. If we can't, we can't win without running the ball. Just the way this offense is built. You don't have a great quarterback, you better be able to run the ball. That was the case for us early on in this one. Not going to give it up on it here on 2nd and 8 though. We really need to establish it. All we need is one good run, and that's a decent one. Randy Gregory down on the play. See if we can't pick up the first here on 3rd and 4. Gonna go deep here to Slayton at the step late for Goodings. All in the pass. It was very, very well placed by Devin Hamilton. Cannot fault his placement there. Slayton just couldn't haul it in. Not a great deep threat. We don't give him a lot of those chances. Decided to give him one there, and it did not work out. This has the potential to get ugly fast. We need our defense to continue to step up, much like it has for the majority of this game so far. That's caught underneath. Russell Gage on the catch. Michael Franklin on the stop. Second and 4 now. All day for Russell Wilson to find the man. Hard not to find the man when you have that much time to scan the field. The defensive line has made a lot of progress. I just don't know if we're quite there yet. I mean, I'm not saying that I want to get a pressure every 4-man rush. But that's a nice zone blitz execution. Caleb Bass with the sack. Also just need to give times for some of these guys to develop. Costanzo's just starting year 2. Lacey's the rookie, and are you kidding me? First down there. It's a completely inaccurate ball, but it actually results in bringing Gage open when he was covered. And we forced the fumble, and that's picked up by Michael Franklin. He forced that. Victor Giles on the forced fumble. Devin Walls is there to start the tackle. Let's take a look here behind the play art. Walls stands him up. Yep, and Giles comes and punches the ball free. The defense needed a big play, and they came up with it. Now, can we run the ball? What is going on? Why can't we run the ball at all? That was Randy Gregory. Gregory's not that good, especially against the run. Good, don't get me wrong. It's not some savant, as that's a nice throwing window to Rambo. Gregory down with injury. I just don't know what is going on here. Except for one thing I do know is going on is that we're starting Juwan James. I should have realized when he gave up sacks last time, but yeah. Don't mess with my depth charts, Madden. I don't know why I'm asking you to do that, because I know that you will. But still gonna ask that you don't. And Sanchez can't get off the line of scrimmage, and ooh, okay. Whatever, that's just really annoying. Not a big deal. And we throw this down. This offense can't do jack against this defense right now. We can't run the ball. We are literally an atrocious offense. An atrocious offense without the run game. And that's a nice punt there by the rookie. I don't even know your name because you're just like a 3-week punter. But very nice job by you, sir. Just our temporary punter until Vogel comes back. And almost picked by Caleb Bass. That would have been big time. Our offense would have had basically no choice but to score. I probably would have like intercepted it or something. That's how our offense has been. Wide open is Devontae Adams deep downfield. Caleb Bass in coverage. Really hard to guard that guy. Dang. First and 10 now for the Broncos. We had them backed up. Now they're up to 35. This has to be the worst offensive half of football we've ever played. It has to be. I think, didn't I even put run inside as our emphasis? Can't get more than a yard a carry? I can't remember if I actually did put run inside as our emphasis though. That's crazy, man. Russell Wilson gets sacked. They're going to give it to Bramble. Basically threw his lineman into the quarterback. Gets the sack, 2nd and 19 coming up. Just need our defense to keep balling here. Keep us in it. We'll find out the formula offensively soon enough, I'm sure. Hasn't been really many games where we've been able to be held down on offense for too long. All day for Russell Wilson. Checks down underneath to Pollard, but that's a nice wrap up by Victor Giles, and that's going to be a 4th down. Now, if we could just find a way to punch this into the end zone to end the half, I think we'd be in a decent spot. Not a great spot, obviously, but a decent spot. And that's a decent return there from Andrews. Gets a few yards on the return. And I want to run the ball. Let's see if putting Sanchez at fullback helps us any here. And we got more than 1 yard. Let's run trap now. Trying to run some different plays than just zone. Zone is not been working for us. And that will... I'm like trying to do moves and the buttons just aren't doing anything. It's just going down. Gonna go to it again. We have to be able to pick up a yard here, right, with fullback? Oh my hell, dude! What is going on? That's just a regular. They're not even. Oh my goodness! How can we not get a yard? Going for it, dude. I don't even care. This is annoying at this rate. Sanchez is opening the fly. He's gonna get the 1st down. What is going on with this run game, man? This is ridiculous. 4 slider points should go from 6 yards a carry to 1. That's crazy. Second and 3 now. Don't really love much. We have Hilton late, but Hamilton is bad. I'm gonna try to run on 3rd down again. This should be an easy pickup against this box. Running again. If we don't pick this up, this game is rigged as hell. And we pick it up. We're going to call our first time out of the half as well. We're basically putting no one in the box. We can't run the ball. It's ridiculous. Trying to go there for Hitchison. Probably wasn't the best decision in the end. I thought that was a pick. Now it's just going to be like, oh, it's going to be another one of those mercy killing games. Not that I would have called for mercy killing at halftime. Definitely not. But going deep, too smart here. That's not perfect accuracy. That was so far behind him. It's not even fun. That's perfect accuracy. I truly do not know. I'm gonna try to go too smart here. That's picked. Oh my goodness. Let's take a look at that pick. Incomplete deep downfield from Russell Wilson. I'm still just... That was ridiculous. Russell Wilson trying to escape. Going to gain 2, I suppose. That's going to be the end of the first half. Easily. Without a doubt, the worst offensive half of football we've ever had. 1.9 yards per carry. That is stupid low. That's ridiculous. The Broncos' defensive line is not that good. I'm not saying they're horrible. They're not horrible. They're not good enough to be putting us under 2 yards a carry. I just feel like the coach suggestions for the run plays weren't pretty good. Like a lot of our best run plays weren't even put up as options in that first half, so that might have something to do with it, but even still, 1.9? That's what results in 3 points. Shows us how dependent we are on the run game. Kind of illustrates why Devin Hamilton's not really our guy. If we can't run, we can't score. Handoff tier to Javonte Williams. He gets popped by Victor Giles. Russell Wilson has all day, ends up just checking down underneath, and that's going to be a stop by the defense. Still a very, very good game by them. They've only allowed 7 points in this game. Of course, our offense has allowed 7 as well. We have allowed more than we've scored, so that's not a recipe for winning, and that's a good punt return, however, to start this half. Andrews finds the edge, gets out past the 40. Those aren't great numbers for Kevon Simmons, considering where he was at last year. Let's not do that play. I'd rather run into the blitz than do that play. Predictably, that's the results. I'm running again, dude. We need to be able to run. I have to pound the ball. Eventually, this game's going to stop being a dingus with the run game and actually give me some openings. We have a run of more than 5 yards yet. That's risky, but Hazelton pulls it down on 3rd down. Ooh, just crosses the face of the defender at the last second and pulls in the catch. Maybe we'll see if we can get better blocking for Holmes. And not really. Where are the good run plays? We're literally not getting suggested any of the good run plays. No. Inside zone from the 1 formation, no counters, no strong power, just nothing. Gonna try to go deep downfield to Rambo, and that's so far off. Hamilton, I need you to not suck. We should have scored a touchdown on this drive. Let's remember, whatever the result is, should have been 6 for us. Hamilton totally screwed us over, and that's caught for Hazelton, and it doesn't matter, we score the next play anyway. Hazelton on the corner route scores, and that pulls this to a 4-point game. Awful throw the previous play, makes up for it here with a very nice pass. Allows Hazelton to score. come out here and try to run. We can't run 2 yards per carry. So there's no way they think we're gonna run it here, but we will, and that's gonna be a 2-point success. It actually increases our yards per carry on the game. Oh my goodness. Down 3 in this game. Not so bad. 14-11 now. That will be brought out of the end zone by 24, and they get to the 24. Can this defense continue to show out in this game like they have thus far? Approaching midway here in the third quarter. We're going to get it here, and that's going to be a fumble forced by Victor Giles. The defense can continue to show out. Man, if we end up pulling out the win, it's definitely thanks to this defense. Holy, they've been incredible this game. Going to go to the play action. We've been running so much on first down here. Let's try play action instead, and that's dropped by the fake Darius Slayton. Try to get him involved in the offense. Can't come through for us. They're just all over these underneath routes by Smart, and that's to Hazelton. I mean, if you want to be all over the 5-yard route and give us the 15-yard route, I will take it. Very light box here. Let's see if we can't get some good yards here by Kevon Simmons, and to gain about half of it. Man, still having to touch 2 yards per carry for Simmons. I'm going to run it to him again, see if he can't score out from 4 out here. And he can! Kevon Simmons now over 2 yards per carry. Gets the touchdown, and the Express will take the lead. It's going to be a 4-point lead, maybe. Wasn't a very good kick accuracy moment for me, but we make it anyway, because Walker is that dude. Of course, already broke the NFL record earlier in this game. That was our only score of the first half. Was a field goal that broke the NFL record. That was the closest we got to the end zone that whole half. Oh. And Russell Wilson has time, and he's got a man, and that's Cortland Sutton. Across the field, the deep crosser gets open. That's just like that, the Broncos are in San Antonio territory. A lot of a mess happening in the backfield for that play. Russell Gage with the catch, gonna gain 8. We'll call it 9. And we're bringing the pressure on Wilson, and that forces him to throw it away on the screen. They're down and 1. If they had completed that screen, though, that would have been a big play. We were just sending the absolute house. Can we hold up in man coverage on 3rd and 1? And not long enough. The defensive line just couldn't get there in time. I feel like we made him hold the ball for long enough that we maybe should have forced an incompletion, but just couldn't get it done there. Pollard just gets 1 yard there. At least they're running the ball just about as well as we are. Tony Pollard 3 rushes, 0 yards. Seems about right for this game. And that's to the 1 yard line. That was the first snap of coverage I've played in this series. Wasn't intentional, but there you got to see how I play coverage. It's probably a little rusty. It's been a while since I've played coverage. This is the only series I play Madden on, and so that's just awful angles there by me. Holy! I should have had Williams there. totally took the wrong angle. That's awful. You can tell that I only have been using defensive line in Madden 23. Holy. Usually not that bad. Back when I used to play online games and the such. 32-man user leagues and all that good stuff. Haven't done any of that here in Madden 23. I was doing it as soon as just one Madden ago. Let's see if we can't run the ball here on 1st and 10. And hey, there's some yardage. 5 yards for 6. Second and 5 actually puts us in a spot where play action is a good option. Unless you're getting instantly sacked. And it's not a great option. Offense has been quite tough to come by in this game. And that's a horrible decision. What am I thinking on that? I thought 29 was going to carry with the streak, and he just sat on it. Rasul Douglas. Pick 6. I thought he was going to run with the streak. He sits on the curl. We're down by 10. Dang it. That was awful decision by me. That was all me. That's the thing that makes curls hard though, which is why I don't love the CPU running a lot of them when I did like the CPU versus CPU game play with the Bears. I took a lot of just the curl routes out. Finally, this is the first time all game we've seen this counter play suggested, by the way. The best run play in our playbook, and this is the first time they've actually said we should run it. It's 5 there. Maybe we could have got more. It's a little quick. And here's the best inside zone run play. Hey, they're actually giving us. This is, I don't know why, but this formation just gets the best inside zone looks. And all of a sudden we can run the ball. Imagine that. I'm trying to stay with coach suggestions in this series. I don't do it 100% of the time. I feel like the CPU is really missing the mark. I have to drop by this. I'm sure he isn't super open or anything, but I expect a guy who's, I guess traffic numbers are in the 90s. I expect those to be complete. Hazelton's open, past the first down sticks for the Express up near midfield. I'm going to run the ball again here. They're actually giving us the good run plays now. It's been like a lot of years where the run inside zone out of this formation has been good in that. I don't know what it is. You just get the good defensive looks. And go to the play action here now. Actually, we're going to end the third quarter. I would have loved to snap that ball, but was not given the option. First and 10 now here to start this fourth quarter. Oh Mike. I say gonna give Smart another chance to get a catch in traffic, but not really gonna give him a chance because that was an uncatchable ball. Smart should be open here. And maybe should have just bulleted it. He could have had some run after the catch. But even so, that's a catch down to the 7-yard line. Trying to get this back to a one-score game here. Just 2 catches for Smart. I mean, he has had some drop issues, but we're going to give him a chance. What is that throw, Hamilton? Why are you that inaccurate, man? That was a touchdown. That was going to be a touchdown right there. Oh, that's so annoying. We need a quarterback so bad. And that's a score. Kevon Simmons beats his man into the corner of the end zone. And we bring it back to just a 3-point game here in Denver in the fourth quarter. And my field goals have not been the most accurate today. Luckily, Welker's good. (25-28). Need another stop by the defense. We've asked them to do a lot. They've had a really good game. Just gotta ask them for a little bit more here in the fourth quarter. That's a nice start to the drive. Is at the end. Bramble getting the TFL. And that's a quick pass on the slant to Portland Sutton, bringing up 32. Now. Stop would be nice, but that's a sit route. Open underneath. Portland Sutton picks up the first down. He's been the killer for us throughout this game. First and 10, man in motion. He will not get the ball. Instead, it's Javonte Williams, and we're all over it once again. Second and 11. And that's a nice play in the backfield. D'Angelo Bramble started it, and then the boys came in and cleaned it up. Boston with the stop. 3rd and 18 coming up. And that's going to be caught short of the 6, 4th and 7. Should be a punt here coming from Denver, and the defense continues to do its job here. Still allowed just 14 points in this game. The offense has allowed as many points as the defense, which is awesome. Nice job breaking through tackles. Kevon Simmons gets 5 on the first down run. Starting to pick up the running game here a little bit. And consequently, well, the offense starts to pick up as well. We go as the run game goes. Gonna give Hazleton a shot deep, but we're hit. Third and 5. Can we pick it up with Lewis Smart? He drops it again. This is Lewis Smart, our superstar. He can't make the tough catches today. Oh, Lewis. That's a really big drop by Smart there. Definitely can't go for it there. 4th and 5 that deep in your own territory. So Wilson underneath to Devontae Adams, gain of 3. I don't know if we can ask this defense to get another stop. They've been so good. They have to be tired. Yet here we are asking them for one more stop. Something there on the pitch. First and 10 from the 31, and oh, I thought Quincy Boston might have picked that off for a second instead. It's a catch. And the chains keep moving for the Broncos. They're passing the ball a lot here. I guess they've just realized that you can't just run the ball out on this team. We've got a lot of good run stoppers at this point in the franchise. Not a team that's just going to let you run the ball down our throats. Time keeps ticking down in this fourth quarter, and the Broncos keep moving the ball. First down once more. Up near midfield. And time is a waste. 4:20 left. And that's a nice run there by Javonte Williams. 2nd and 6 now. This just feels like one of those slow death mark drives where there's just not much you can do. Stop anything. Javonte Williams there. It's a nice animation to get up to 3rd and 2. Definitely has the feeling of one of those death march drives. Russell Wilson has all day and finds a man underneath. That's Cooper, who had the fumble earlier. Cooper, I believe it was him. He was the 2nd highest overall player in this last draft. Playing tight end for the Broncos, Javonte Williams up past first down yardage. And the death march continues. I try to press up here, maybe knock some guys off their routes, give more time for the pass rush to get there. 3 yards there. Bonte also under 2 yards per carry on the day. Although Simmons definitely broke that eventually. We need to force a field goal here. And Tony Pollard gets first down. That's going to bring up the 2-minute warning. The question is here, I think you save your timeouts, right? Maybe at this point you just let him, I don't know. Depends on what happens with this first down. If I legitimately think we can get a stop here, use our timeouts. If not, we might let them score and save it. And Russell Wilson gets under the 2. I don't think there's any way we stop them from scoring a touchdown here. I think we just kind of have to let it happen now. I think that's the way. And then we score. We can score in 30 seconds. Stop them as they do score here. That's so unfortunate, man. Our defense played well, so well all game. But this drive, we were just, I don't know, out of gas or something. We could not stop a thing. 2-score game, and so if we can score, hopefully onside kick. If we don't get it, we still have the timeouts. I think that's the move. Question is, do we gun it to like midfield and kick another long field goal so we can increase how much time is left? Might be the move. Going downfield to Lewis Smart, and he's open and he makes the catch. There's a timeout there. Was that the right decision? I don't know. Honestly, I feel like without the onside kick, we're losing. Question is, we could, in theory, be in field goal range now. Do we just take it now? How do you get to field goal? I don't know. We're not going to do it now. We'll see. I don't know if it's the right move. Gonna go to Smart here on the sideline. He's gonna make the catch and get out of bounds. Okay. How do we take it? This is an easy field goal. Here it is. 44 yards. Minute left. Maybe we go one more shot to the end zone. We have Lewis Smart in his X factor. I think if we scored more than 40 seconds left, then that's a touchdown! Rudy Smarter scores. Okay. I saw the early breakup. I was like, oh no. But he caught it. I don't know how. Okay, 56 seconds left. Like each play, we'll have like one play left. We gotta get this onside kick. Maybe shouldn't have called timeout. That was smart. Maybe down to like 20 seconds left though. I think either way is bad. I'm not gonna get the onside kick, of course. I don't know how you do onside kicks in this game. You have to like put like no power on it. That's unfortunate. Maybe, let's see. Play timeout, play timeout. They got 40 seconds left. We can still have like 5 seconds left. We just can't allow first down. Wasn't even trying to pick up a first down. All right. Well, this is a loss. A very, very painful divisional loss. Wow. And I know that it looks bad because the Broncos scored 35, but I think this is a really good game for the defense. Weird to say that the defense played better than the offense in the 32-35 game, but I think that was the case. I mean, we had 29 second half points. That's really good. Offense came on strong in the second half, but it was just too little too late. We were so horrid the first half offensively. And we couldn't recover from it. Come on, Simmons here. Gonna give him an elusive back upgrade. Trying to get everything over 90. He has change of direction just under 90. And spin. He had spin. Now he has spin at 90. So change of direction is the last thing to get up to 90 for him in terms of running the ball. Gonna go speed rusher here for Timmy Reed. Gets +3 finesse moves. That's nice. It's probably one finesse rusher away from never needing another finesse route rusher move again. Once it's in the dark green, I'll probably just focus on getting him to be, an elite power rusher and run stopper. Michael Franklin here, gonna upgrade some pass coverage for him. See what we can get here. Tackle, man zone. Basically what you expect. Eddie Hazelton. Can upgrade deep threat for him. Solid upgrade. Jerome Snell up next. Gonna do some power. Nice upgrade for him. Looking pretty good here in year 2 is Snell. Cedric Gallimore, our rookie right guard. Gets a decent upgrade, and then we'll just automatically upgrade Cross in a 35-32 defeat in week 4. Very close game, very fun game. I had a lot of fun despite the loss. The second half was quite entertaining, I must say. Hope you found it so as well as we kind of wrap up the episode with these scenarios. Of course, next week we got the Chargers, or I guess next episode we got the Chargers and the Vikings. Probably playing that Chargers game. Ooh, except we have a breakout receiver. Maybe we play the Vikings game instead. Normally I'd lean division, but when you get a breakout receiver, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be Hazelton, he had a good game. And you probably go up and try to get a superstar for your wide receiver 1. But that's what we will be doing next episode, probably playing the Vikings, and I will see you then.